Hi everyone! Do you want your floor plan look like this just in 5 minutes and a few clicks? I have special prepared this tutorial and some Photoshop tools for you. You need minimal Photoshop skills to work with them. Let's go! In the kit we have developed, you will find a wide range of fields, shading and textures for the design of walls, partitions and monolithic columns and pylons. You will be able to show installation and demolition areas if necessary. You will find several styles that will allow you to design your floor plan in the trending neon colors for Pinterest or Instagram. And you can also use our pack to file your floor plan in the style of sketch, hand-drawn graphics in pencil or pen. Flooring textures, parquet, tiles, marble, etc. Textures for master plan design, earth, asphalt, water, grass, pavement, textures of concrete, brushes for light rays from windows or doors with different types of glazing, a couple of brushes of heating radiators, just in case, and of course brushes of trees for general plan design. Also in the archive you will find several stylish backgrounds with high resolution for filing your floor plans. This set of files for Adobe Photoshop you can download from the link in the description below this video. Now let me tell and show you how to install them and how to work with them. Let's start by installing actions with styles to speed up your work. It's necessary to open the Actions toolbar. For this you need to go to the menu, Windows, Actions tab. In front of you will appear a window with the Actions tab. In it on the right in the upper corner you need to click on the icon with bars and select the menu item Load Actions and go to the folder where you have the downloaded archive. Go to the Actions folder and install all the files with the ATN resolution one by one. The next step is to load the brushes. To do this, select the brush tool on the toolbar, right-click on your drawing, and in the brush selection menu, click on the gear icon in the upper right corner. Then click the Import Brushes. Repeat the previous step, find the folder with the downloaded materials, and select the Brushes folder. There you will find one file with ABR resolution. Select it and download it. After that you will see our brushes set in the brushes selection menu. And the last thing you need to load in Photoshop is textures. You need to open the menu with textures and patterns. Go to the menu, Window, Patterns, and to the top right corner you need to click on the icon with stripes and choose Import Brushes. Now all necessary tools for the work are in the place and you can move on to decorating the floor plan. We will need in the drawing program. I did them in AutoCAD, the pre-designed but not designed layout into 3 layers: walls, furniture and dimensions, and save them in a format supporting transparency, PNG or PDF. But pay attention to such an important point as the feel of the walls. It should be empty or be a solid feel to make it easier for us to select it in Photoshop. But the furniture on the other hand should be with a feel. Open them in Photoshop and adjust their size and position. After that, leave the layer with walls visible. Next, select the Magic Wand tool and with Alt-Shift-K select all the internal surfaces of the walls and monolithic pylons. which we will further fill and shade it. We will deal with problematic areas such as the electric switchboard and ventilation ducts when we select all other walls. After you have selected all internal surfaces of the walls, you need to include the contour lines of the walls in the selection. To do this, go to Select, Modify, Expand, and depending on the scale of your drawing, increase the selection by 3 or 5 pixels. Check if everything is in order. To add to selection missing areas, take the rectangular selection tool and with holding down the Shift key, add the necessary areas to selection. If you want to unselect unnecessary areas from the selection, press Alt key and draw around them. Let's start stylishing the walls and pylons. Go to the Actions panel. And here you have a choice of 11 folders where you can choose not only the wall style but also another actions. You can see all the wall options we have developed in the instructions that come with the files you downloaded. I'm going to choose a wall with a black outline and a gray fill with a slanted edge. Once we have selected the action we want, we press play button at the bottom of the window and all of our walls are filled. Next, we need to select the monolithic pylons in the drawing. To do this, we switch off the fill layer and select the pylons as well. To do this, we need to go back to the walls layer. With the Shift button pressed, we select our pylons. Then we go to Select, Modify and choose Expand 5 pixels. Next, go to the Actions panel and select the pylon style. I will use a pylon style with concrete texture and press play button. Then go back to the Layers tab and leave the layer with pylons above the layer with wall fill with the keyboard shortcut Ctrl plus closed square bracket, or just drag it with the mouse button holding down. Now let's add realism to our floor plan. Add shadows. Select the layer with walls with Ctrl held down, click on the layer mask to select the previous selected walls, which we will fill a few steps earlier. Then go back to the Actions tab and select Shadows. I choose Big Shadow and press play. Then shadows are added to our floor plan. To change the direction of the shadow, you need to go to the Layers tab and double click on the appropriate layer. Go to Drop Shadow. By rotating this slider, you will be able to change the direction of the shadow. Let's go to the next step, adding floor coverings. To do this, we need to go back to the layer with the walls and use the same Magic Wand tool to make a selection. Once we have selected all the necessary areas, we need to go to the Actions tab again and select the Elements option. You will find an action called Add Floor Material. Then click Play. Next, you will be prompted to enter the name of the room and choose material from the proposed materials, which you will find in the folder with the abbreviation CNCPTN. Here you will find the folder Floor Materials and select, for example, Parquet. After selecting the texture, here you can adjust its direction and scale. And important point, pay attention to the order of the layers. The layer with floor material should be placed under the layer with walls and shadows. In order to make graphics such as opening doors or other elements that should be visible on the wall plan, we need to lift the layer with the original walls above the layer with the flooring. Next, we will make the flooring on the balcony. Select the selection tool again, select the balcony, go to the action panel again, select Add Floor Material, press play, enter a name if necessary, and then select the texture again. If you need to correct the beginning of the texture, you can pick it up directly with your mouse and pull it to get rid of unsightly cuts. Next item is furniture. Make the furniture layer visible. Don't forget to place the layer with furniture lower than the layer with shadows from the walls, so that the shadow will fall nicely on the furniture. Select all the furniture, Ctrl-click the icon of the layer with furniture, and all the furniture will be selected on the contour. But take into account the fact that if you have on the layer with furniture there are openings or some other elements, they are better to exclude from the selection. To do this, select the rectangular selection tool and with Alt-K pressed, exclude the elements whose shadow we would not like to see on the floor plan. This moment can be avoided by removing unnecessary elements from the drawing in advance. In this case, it's opening doors. Go to the Actions tab, take small shadow and press play button. After that we have a small shadow added to the furniture. If we need to remove the shadow from the carpet, we activate the layer mask with one click. Choose a brush, increase its size, choose black color and draw on our mask, removing the shadow in unnecessary places. The floor plan is ready. In our set you will find several additional actions, one of which will help you to recolor the windows in the drawing if they were originally black or of a different color. To do this, use the rectangular selection tool to select area with windows. Go to the layer with walls and in the 11th folder find the action Add Windows Color and press play. After that the Windows color changes to blue. If you want to add more realism to your floor plan, you can add light from windows or doors using the brushes that are included in our pack. To do this, select the brush tool, create a new layer, place it above the other layers, preferably renamed, for example, to Windows Light, and set the layer opacity to 50%. Right-click anywhere on the drawing and select the brushes folder. There you will find several brushes for different types of windows or doors. Let's choose a simple brush for a double leaf window. We also need to change the color of the brush to a light yellow color, similar to sunlight. Next, with Alt and right mouse button pressed, we select a brush size that fits our window and determine the direction of the fading ray. With Shift held down, we rotate this direction by 180 degrees. Which will turn our brush in the opposite direction. After that, clicking on the drawing, you will get this beam of light. Among the supporting actions, you can also find one that will help you to recolor all the existing furniture on the plan. To do this, you will need to select the layer with furniture and the action called Change Color Furniture. After that, you will see a dialog box with a gradient bar. Double-click on it and define two colors. The first is the stroke color, the second is the fill color. By pulling the sliders, choose the degree of influence of each color. And also in our pack there are actions to design your floor plan in style of hand-drawn sketch with a ballpoint pen or in pencil. If you have any questions or suggestions how to complete this pack, write to me below in the comments. And don't forget to give me a like if you like this video and this pack, and share it with anyone who might need it. Bye!